What is up, you sexy beasts? Hey, thank you so much for clicking through and watching the video. I'm excited to show you my marathon journey. But before we do that, I wanted to give a massive shout out to the sponsor of this video, Audio Sugar. I'm actually here at their HQ, which is a beautiful little studio. And I know a lot of you guys that follow me like creating content, and Audio Sugar is a brand new royalty-free music service that is launching at the end of the year. And they are very different to any other service that is out there in that they create all their music in-house under one roof. What that means is that the quality is extremely high. You don't have to filter through hundreds of songs to find the one you want. All the songs are bangers and they're very easy to find. Their filtering mode is all based on emotions. So as a creator, you just think, what emotion do I want to kind of display in this video, and you can search by emotion. Literally find a song that feels like a party, or find a song that feels like a chase, and it's very intuitive and very easy to find the songs you need. So I'm just so grateful for these guys. I'm looking forward to them launching, and all the music you'll hear in this video will be from the Audio Sugar library that I'm very lucky to have access to already. So here we go. Enjoy the little film, and I'll see you after.
Oh.
The day's here.
Yeah.
The day is here.
Right.
Bit of oats, bit of peanut butter, bit of honey.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the pizza last night.
I was considering having leftover pizza for breakfast. I was like,
I don't even think it'll be a bad thing.
it wouldn't be, but I was like,
You're gonna burn it so quick.
I've tested. I've been running with porridge in the mornings, so I know it works. Haven't been wearing my whoop much, but I thought it'd be interesting to see how much how much I burn in a marathon, how many calories I burn. So got my Garmin on, got the whoop. I weighed in at 92 this morning. Not good.
Not good?
I want it to be like mid 80s. So
That pizza last night.
yeah, it's that pizza. It's a bloody hell. So as you guys know, nutrition's my absolute strength. I know everything about nutrition and really onto it. So I've got no idea what I'm doing. So I got these little hydration tablets. Surely they've got to be good. So I'm just going to pop them all in here. I think I've got 2 or 3 left. There's 3 left.
Not so.
Pop them all. So hopefully there's no harm in taking too many. It's too late now. They're all in there. Okay.
Before the run or during the run?
I'm running with it. Like that. Yeah. What a committed content creator. Brings his bike along. I'm going to run further than what's left in the tank. There's only 20 k's left in the tank. Yeah, I'm going to run the Aeros. Those things are, look at those. It's beautiful. That's it. Fully kitted out in LSKD. Got my active Aeros. So yeah, all the gear, as I say.
No idea.
A little bit of an idea. A little bit of an idea. Oh, there's the cough. Nice. Someone texted me last night and said, just treat your body like a rental car today. Smash it. As a child at school, I was pretty good at running. I was pretty decent at running, but I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. And so I would do these cross-country 5-kilometer runs at school, and my airways would shut down because of the nerves. I would just freak myself out. I just hated it so much. But I was also good at it. So I was decent at running, but I hated it. The pressure just got to me, and I used to freak out and cry and just throw tantrums, and I just hated it so much. So yeah, I never really enjoyed running. So I know I'll be good for 30 Ks. I'm not too sure how the last 12 is gonna go. But when I signed up for this, I knew that I could do a half marathon at the time, like 3 months ago. I knew I could do a half marathon, just cold. And for me, there's no fun in that. Like, I'm like, I need to do something that I'm not sure if I can actually finish. And that's what today is. It's like, I'm not sure how it's going to go, but that's the exciting part.
So I would say try to Wykie to find free parking on a day when there's no parking.
It's called the favour of the Lord, mate. The favour of the Lord. Oh, the nerves are sitting on. It's so funny because with the camera on me, people are going to think I'm like contending for the win here. What's this guy? This guy's got his own personal vlogger. What's he? Some kind of pro runner? Yeah, nah. This is the toilet line. So there's about 300 people on the line. We're not doing that. We'll go find a bush somewhere. Do some stretching here, just for the show, just for the vlog. I need to stretch. I'm a bit tired. Just one single gel for the, I don't know, 20k mark. Just a little emergency. Man, how nice is that? Good to see you.
How you feeling?
Good right now.
Right now?
Right now I'm feeling amazing.
Maybe in 42.2 kilometres.
Yeah, man, good to see you.
How you feeling?
Oh, now that Bronte's here, I'm feeling better. She looks nervous as well, so
It's not just you.
yeah, it's not just me. Yeah, you haven't changed your mind in your pace, have you? You're still running at the same pace? Jeez. This is it, baby. Let's go. It's happening. We're just walking the wrong way. We're off.
Let's go.
See you out there.
Let's go, mate. Pretty good start.
Great start, great pace.
Hey.
In the crowd, here he is. He did not see anything from the get-go.
So this was my second marathon. I was supposed to run the Gold Coast Marathon last year, 2021, but it got cancelled due to COVID, and so I thought, you know what, I've escaped the marathon because I said I was going to run it, and then I had a good excuse. COVID cancelled it. But the great thing about this channel is that you guys keep me honest, and I actually had a subscriber message me and say, hey, are you still doing that marathon? And so I was like, oh, I'm going to have to do it. I can't say I'm going to do something and not do it. And so, yeah, I just decided to sign up again just to be a man of my word, really. And I'm competitive, and I think I forgot how much pain I was in when I did my first marathon in 2014. My wife reminded me this week that I promised myself, and I asked her to remind me to not run another marathon ever again after the 2014 experience. But I forgot. We forget, you know, as human beings, we forget. And yes, I forgot. I forgot how much it hurts.
Do you think we're going to see Wykie soon?
I think so, I hope
Yeah,
so.
I hope so.
Came here to see the sexy beast.
Okay. Support the sexy beast tribe.
Yeah, look.
I've got mine as well, my black one.
Hey, mate. Yeah. Here he is.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I'm about 3 minutes ahead of pace.
Yeah, definitely ahead.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think
But-
it's a good thing.
Yeah, feeling good.
Yeah, legs are good.
At the moment, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I reckon I'll be good till 30 and then
Yeah.
it's going to get real.
You get it, man.
I lost feeling in my right foot at about
Yeah.
5Ks,
Yeah.
and it came right about 10Ks.
All right.
Couldn't feel my right foot at all.
Oh no way.
Pins and needles. But yeah, man, surprisingly good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling confident.
Nice, dude.
I started off really good with the training. I made a point to run 3 times a week. I knew that would be enough. 3 times a week, I honestly believe would be enough for me to run a marathon and not be an absolute write-off. But as we got closer to the marathon, I guess the CrossFit season kind of ramped up. We had the Torium Pro, and I started running twice a week. And then 2 weeks before the marathon, I got COVID. And so I was meant to go for my final long run, the 32, to kind of see if I can get over that 30K mark. And I couldn't do that final 32K run. And then I took the last week off. So the 2 weeks leading into the marathon, there was no running. And I think that really rocked me mentally, because I just felt like maybe I was a little bit underprepared coming into it. I think in all areas of life, I like to set myself a challenge that's just feels a little bit out of reach. And I know that I can run, on any given day, I can go and run a half marathon and be okay. I can get through it with no training. And so that wasn't really an option, because in my mind, just the way my mind works, I need something that's just a little bit out of reach, and the marathon was that for me. And so I like those challenges, you know. It's the same thing with this channel. I wonder whether I can get to 100,000 subscribers. I don't know if that's in reach for me, but the reason I keep uploading every week is because I think I might be able to. And so I just do it. And so the same thing with the marathon. I was like, I think I can do this marathon. I think I can do it in under 3 hours and 50 minutes. And so just that knowing that maybe I can do it, that inspires me. That keeps me going. That keeps me turning up every week. It's just the possibility of maybe being able to achieve that goal that's just a little bit out of reach. So starting the race on Sunday morning, I felt amazing. I felt really good. The body felt recovered, and we set off at a pretty decent pace. I think we were holding like 5 minutes 17 second pace, which is a little bit ahead, a little bit faster than what I planned. And I held that pace all the way up until about the 30K mark. And I remember running past my wife and my daughter at 22Ks. And I was like, man, I could finish the marathon like this. Imagine if I finished the whole thing still feeling this way. And at that point, I was like, this could be a reality. This thing could actually be pretty easy today. Like, I could get through this unscathed. And man, was I wrong. Like, at the 30K mark, it wasn't a gradual decrease in performance. It was a wall. They talk about hitting the wall, and I hit that wall. And I remember hitting it in 2014 as well, but I just thought it'd be different this time. You know, I'm much older, much more mature body, and so I just thought I could finish this thing really strong this year. But 30Ks hit, and I literally went from 5.5 minute Ks to I think 7 minute Ks. I went to a crawl all of a sudden, and entered the pain cave. When I hit that 30K mark, I was actually 3 minutes ahead of my goal time. And so the question became, sure, I'm going to start dropping off my pace here, but will that 3 minute buffer that I've created, will that be enough? Can I maintain? Can I get to the finish line before that buffer disappears? And it disappeared very quickly. I think within 5Ks, I got to about 35, and I realized that I wasn't going to be able to hit my goal time. In fact, I got to the 35K mark, and I was doubting whether I would actually finish it. My muscles started to feel like they were going to cramp. I never cramped, which was amazing, but every muscle in my body it felt like it was at the verge of cramping. And so I was running, not running with great technique. I was just shuffling along, and I thought this thing could blow out to like over 5 hours, which it would have been embarrassing for me. Honestly, it would have been, because I feel like I've done a decent amount of training. I've been quite public about the journey, running this thing and trying to go 350. So yeah, I started thinking about you guys and making this video. I was like, man, I've got someone here filming me today, and I've got a sponsor, and what happens if I don't finish, or if it goes like 5 hours, how's that going to look? So all that stuff started to play into your head. And in the end, I came to the conclusion that I had to just stop looking at my watch, stop thinking about the result, and just put one foot in front of the other to get this thing done, regardless of how long it takes. Finishing became the goal in the end. There's one thing I did that I had no idea would have such a massive impact. And that was, on my number, my bib number, you could choose your name. You could put your name on there. And I chose to put the words Sexy Beast on my running number. And little did I know how much of an impact that would have on the day. There's people lining the streets for the entire marathon, and they're just random people, and they're extremely encouraging. They look at people's names on their bibs, and even though they don't know that person, they would yell and cheer for them. And obviously people would look at my bib and go, Sexy Beast, and immediately they would smile and start yelling, you go, you sexy beast. And not only would it lift my spirits, but everyone that was running it alongside me thought that the person yelling, go sexy beast, they thought they were talking to them as well, because no one running next to me could see the bib name. And so that one little thing was worth so much. And in those final 10Ks, especially hearing people yell out, just random people, "You go, you sexy beast." It just kind of, it was just a little bit of juice I needed to keep moving and get the thing done. It was awesome, bro. Like, yeah. I did push. I started my Garmin as I crossed the start line, but quickly I realized that the GPS or the distance on my Garmin had hit the distance about 300 meters prior to the marathon distance. And so when I finished my marathon on my Garmin, I still had 300 or 400 meters to go on the actual course. And that was hard because I was like, man, my marathon is done. Based on my Garmin, I'm done. But to get my medal and to see my family, I still have to run another 300 or 400 meters. And at that, it's unbelievable how far 300 meters can feel at the end of a marathon. You can't understand unless you've done one. It just feels like a lifetime. But yeah, I think I should look at my times. I think I managed to speed up. And obviously you want to look half decent in front of the crowd that is lining the finish line. So I made an effort to run better, run faster, and finish strong. So yeah.
Let's go.
I will
Champion.
never do that again.
Never?
Never again.
Tough.
Oh man.
Which
I
was
hit the wall around 30.
30?
It's crawling at like 6-7 k's an hour.
Yeah. Tired.
I snuck it under 358 though.
Yeah. On your watch?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Let's do it. Let's go. I'll get you on that side.
Yo.
Those legs.
Oh, yeah, I can't feel them.
Good.
I couldn't feel them for the last 10 k's.
It's
Oh,
heavy.
there's a shuffle. Oh man.
Let's go.
It's unreal how good the first 22 felt.
Yeah.
When I saw you guys at 22, it
Yeah.
felt so good. And then, thank you. And yeah, at 30 k's it was all over. That turnaround point just never came. Honestly.
Underrated runaway bank.
Oh, such a mental game. You're like, where's the turnaround? It just won't come. You pass me the oranges, baby. Oranges, pass me oranges, please.
Maybe a half.
No more running. There's a CrossFit.
Okay.
It's the hardest thing, man. It's so hard to explain.
Just mentally.
Yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy. It's nice. Same as last time.
Yeah.
Shoulders tighten up. I must be. Yeah. I'm just like, I can feel like air bubbles stuck in my shoulders. It's so painful. Dead legs and sore shoulders.
Yeah. How was the calf?
Calves are fine.
That's good.
Man, wearing the 60 beast though was the best idea ever.
Well, people shouting
Oh
at you.
man, everywhere.
So good.
Go you sexy beast. It was so good. It was so good. I was so happy out of that.
Yeah.
I got over 100 shouts. Everyone loved it.
So good.
Everyone loved it.
No, well, when I saw you,
My shoulders.
but then when it back.
I need to lie down somehow, but
Just like that.
for
that
sure.
You want to lie down?
Yeah. Oh, that's right, Gabs.
You alright?
My shoulders are so sore. Yeah, the marathon starts at 30. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't move my arms. I'm in a world of pain, eh? That was worse than last time. It's like my shoulders are being stabbed by knives. I don't know what's going on. Both shoulders are just so sore.
So, he made it. He's at home.
Bro.
42 kilometers later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
made it.
Just had a Coke in the car. Get the sugar levels back up.
Little McDonald's Coca-Cola. It was good. Yeah, I'm in a world of pain.
Yeah.
We go have a nice warm bath and then sleep it off. Yeah, that is my dad, man. What a legend. My dad had a pretty chronic Coca-Cola addiction. Like, I remember as a kid, he used to go to bed with a 2-liter bottle of Coke and he would just finish it throughout the night. And so that meant that he was a pretty overweight big boy. I think he was 120 kgs for most of his adult life. Yet somehow he ran marathon after marathon after marathon with that very large body. This is him. This is a little trophy he got from his running club for hitting the 1,000-kilometer mark in 1 year. So I think that is like 24 marathons. That's pretty much one every other weekend. And yeah, if you see how big he is, it's hard to believe that he could do that. But he's run so many marathons, and maybe that's why I keep coming back. Maybe it's in my blood. I don't know. Knowing that Dad did all that, you know, in the shape that he was in, I'm a lot more athletic, you know, a lot more lean than Dad was. It definitely gave me the courage to do it, you know, it inspired me for sure. So will I do another marathon? Honestly, those last 10Ks, I was repeating the words over and over to myself, never again. I was saying some other words in there as well that I won't repeat here, but I was like, where's this effing finish line? Like, where is it? I was in so much pain. I was so angry that I even decided to start this journey. And I promised myself that I was like, I won't do this to myself again. I honestly won't. I was in so much pain, and my shoulders when I stopped. For some reason, both my marathons that I've done, the things that are the most sore immediately after were my shoulders. It's like there's air bubbles trapped inside, like people are stabbing me with knives in my shoulders. I don't know if that's normal. If you are a marathon runner and you've experienced that, comment below. But that was the thing that hurt the most, was my shoulders. I'm gutted that I didn't hit 3 hours and 50 or under. The way I felt through the first half, I was convinced I was going to run like a 3:45. Knowing that my training wasn't ideal leading up to it the last 2 or 3 weeks, knowing I had COVID 2 weeks prior, all of that makes me want to do it again because I feel like I know I can improve. I just don't know if I want to go through that pain again. So time will tell. Time will tell. Maybe I'll forget about the pain in a year's time and sign up again, you know? It is an amazing achievement, and the feeling afterwards is, yeah, it's euphoric. Wow. What's the word? Euphoric. It's euphoric. It's an unbelievable feeling. It really is. So yeah, coming into this little talking head bit, I was not going to encourage anyone to ever do a marathon because it's horrible. But I think if you put in the work, I'm not sure if it's ever going to be easy the last 5 or 10Ks. I'm not sure if you can do it in a way that you finish and not be in pain. I think this is part of what you sign up for, is that there's going to be pain involved towards the end. But the thing is, it's very rare in life to get those opportunities where you can experience that kind of pain and keep pushing through. It's very hard to replicate those moments. And so I was actually talking to my best friend before the marathon. I was saying, I'm looking forward to hitting that last 10, 15Ks and being able to train my mind mentally to keep moving, keep going, and to finish, because it is very rare to have those opportunities where you're really suffering and you have to push through. So my tribe, thank you so much for the last 3 months of kind words, all the DMs, all the encouraging messages. It really did help. And those last 10Ks, I was thinking about you guys, I was thinking about the channel, and I just knew that I couldn't come on here and say that I quit. You know, I had to finish the race. And that is really the message of this video. Finish your race. Whatever you decide to start, finish it, get it done. And you know what? Maybe I will do another marathon. Maybe we will hit that goal of a sub 350. There you go. I've done it again. I've made it public and I've said it. I'll run another marathon, and I'll give it some time though. For now, it's back to CrossFit. And before I go, one more massive thank you to my sponsor, Audio Sugar. You guys are amazing. I'm excited for the launch of your business. And guys, for now, the best thing you can do is to just go and follow them on Instagram, follow along the journey, and they'll be launching towards the end of the year. So thanks again, Audio Sugar, for sponsoring this little journey. Guys, stay sexy, keep roaring love, and I'll see you soon. Mwah.